Hey everybody, Apostle Claver T, Kamau-Imani here. I'm gonna have to talk a little loud today on our raging vlog because we're out here on the South Loop, the very busy South Loop, where probably about 1 million cars pass by every day. Traffic coming off the MLK Jr. exit of the South Loop here going eastbound. And that's what we like. So I don't mind talking a little bit loud today because thanks to you, our really first big project has been completed. You can see it behind me. There it is. The Martin Luther King Jr. was a Republican billboard has been done. Thanks to you. This vlog isn't so much about some sort of political philosophy or anything or some great message. It's really about thanking you for stepping up to the plate, and when we really needed you to get behind us financially, you did. This billboard is very important for several reasons. First of all, it shows what you can do, that you truly believe in the effort that we're trying to make, and it shows that when you dig into your pockets, the type of thing that we can really do. This is symbolic of what we can do in the future. That when we want to do our town hall, voter education town halls, when we want to make media buys on the radio, when we want to place ads in black periodicals and major city newspapers, you can do it. You know how much you gave, whether it was $1 up to $1,000. You know exactly what you gave, and your contribution is what made this happen. I don't get any credit for it. You should get the credit for it, along with the inspiration from the Lord Himself. Now, what is this billboard supposed to do? This billboard is simply our first salvo, an opening salvo, just a shot across the bow to say that conservatives are coming. No longer are we going to take the votes of African Americans and Hispanics for granted. We're not going to take their issues for granted. We're not going to ignore their issues anymore. We're not going to ignore their votes anymore. And we're not going to give up their votes to liberals. Not anymore. This billboard is right at the border of Al Green's district, Democrat, here from Houston, and at the border of Sheila Jackson Lee's congressional district. We want them to know that conservatives are going to start paying attention to the communities of color. We need them. And we have planted the flag right here in the middle of 3rd Ward, right here in the middle of an African American neighborhood, to begin our psychological warfare, to begin our messaging. And we're just getting started. We've got to follow up with our community engagement, our community organizing, the recruitment of precinct chairs and operatives right here in these non-traditional Republican voting precincts. It can make all the difference in the world. It really isn't about getting every vote. We just want our fair share. Let's hearken back to the late Jack Kemp when he said in 1997 that his dream by the year 2000 was to have the Democratic vote, the black vote, split right down the middle, 50% Democrat, 50% Republican. And it is such a laudable and, quite frankly, I think a doable goal. This billboard is just a start. Think about all the people who are passing by here today. Now, Brian, like he did in our first vlog, is going to go back into the freeway and let you see what it looks like from the freeway. But when you come off that freeway, it is right in your face, this message. Now, we need your continued financial support. We want to keep this billboard up more than just 1 month. We want to be able to follow up with other strong messages to this community. We want to be able to get other billboards. We want to be able to get those big media buys on black radio stations, especially black Christian stations. We want to get quarter page, half page, full page ads in black newspapers. And that's going to take your financial support to be able to do that. To be able to recruit African American, Hispanic, Asian, and women candidates to be on our ballots. That's going to take your financial support to be able to do that. Now, you're able to get this done. Let's get more done. Let's get that donor base really big and get a really strong revenue stream. This is how the left has always done it. And those of us on the right, we've got to do it as well. This proves what we can get done. What we can get done if you get behind us. We're just not talking the talk, we're walking the walk, and we're just getting started. Now on this billboard, In months to come, it should say things like Frederick Douglass was a Republican, or Booker T. Washington, or Harriet Tubman, or George Washington Carver, or Sojourner Truth, or A. Philip Randolph, or Jackie Robinson. These huge, iconic figures in the black community that were members of the GOP. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This billboard should be expressing that, along with the genocide that's happening in the African American community. It really depends on you, and we're asking for your support. Congratulations to you, supporters of RagingElephants.org, and for your attention, I thank you. I'm Apostle Claver T. Kamau-Imani.